Gary. This is Justice Society of Superheroes number 28, and I am probably still in the hospital. Isn't that creepy? It's like I'm coming here from the other side. Yeah, I recorded a bunch of videos for the time I was in hospital, and as I said, I might have died. The surgery might have gone really wrong, and then these videos, they become really eerie. Like, they might go on to be viral videos. They're like videos from a dead man. Speaking of dead men, look, it's the Spectre. And this is the second part of that story that I reviewed the first part of. It's written and drawn by Jerry Ordway, and it's got an odd Japanese supervillain coming back as a Casper to haunt the Justice Society of Superheroes or something like that. We start off with the classic trick of using the news report to fill in the gaps if you missed the last issue. What happened was 5 members of the Justice Society of Superheroes, they were teleported away by the vengeful villain who blamed them for Hiroshima. And here we have got the non-abducted members. They're discussing it, and of course they summoned the Spectre to try and help them out. The reason I'm not explaining who is who in this story yet is because, like in the first part, there are too many characters on this team. I think there's about 19 members, and here, the only two really relevant, they are, Spectre, of course, but he's not a member. The Pratt there, he's in it a bit, and then we have got Stars Girl. She's got a decent-sized role. I suppose Mr. Terrificals as well. He kind of assumes the role of team leader, since the obvious team leaders have been kidnapped. Now here are our more important characters, the ones who are being captured. Also, that is our baddie there, he is Japanese. And the heroes, they are from this side to that side. Wish we had a better way to say that. We have got Flask Girl, Minuteman, Green Lanterns, the John Scott version, the Flask with the funny art, and then Black Panther. And they have been captured because 3 of them were around in the war, and then these 2, their parents were. And the villain, he blames them for the atomic bomb. And here is a hilariously inappropriate advert for a Japanese car. The Justice Society of Superheroes, they didn't really have much hope against the baddie because he has got, like, god powers now. He is dead. He's like a Japanese death god thing now. Like in that thing, Deathly Notes. You can do all that stuff with the apples and that. But bless the Justice Society of Superheroes. They give it a proper try, but not really a match for the guy. Here we get some backstory on him. But honestly, the real lure of this issue is the big fight we get between the Spectre and this guy. It's a big high-concept, trippy fight between 2 god things, and then Supergirl and Pratt's son, they are there now, but they didn't day out. Maybe they should have just stayed home and played Prototype instead. Because, really, the main thing going on is Spectre versus... He's kind of like, in some ways, he's kind of like the Japanese Spectre. Well, not as powerful, I'd like to think. Jerry Ordinary, though, he does try to give these other characters something to do. But, yeah, it's really all about gods fighting. I suppose Green Lanterns, the original version, John Scott, he does contribute in some way. That kind of makes sense, since he's meant to be, like, the more magic-based of the Green Lanterns. Obviously, though, Spectre, he saves the day, and everything is fine, and then he quickly deals with the Japanese death god forever, and then we have got some character stuff right at the end, with Pratt and Starsgirl. See, I told you they did something notable in this issue. They agree to not date anymore because Pratt is considered a bad influence, like in that film, Bad Influence. I don't know if this leads to out, because there's a new writer next issue and I've not read it. And in this preview here, the Pratt is nowhere to be seen. I think he might have just been quietly written out of the book during a creative team changeover. I like this quick two-parter. I think it is a nice Justice Society of Superheroes story that has the team do their almost routine check-in with the Spectre. Spectre, of course, he used to be a member of the team. He was a founding member of the team. But nowadays, writers have realised that he is far too powerful to be on the team. So they keep him at a distance and as like a guest star. And I'm fine with that. I rate this issue by Jerry Ordinary 7 thumbs up.